Mr Speaker.
Claire Curran.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Just want to make a few comments about this bill before the House this evening. The Royal New Zealand Foundation for the Blind Act Repeal Bill, and it's a relatively simple bill, and it's a cleaning up the statute books kind of bill, and we support it, but I just want to make a couple of wider comments around the context for vision impaired people in New Zealand, and drawing on some of the comments made by my colleague Porter Williams, particularly around audio captioning and participation, the ability to participate. What this bill is basically just cleaning up a change that's already occurred, and ensuring that there doesn't remain on our statute books legislation that is no longer relevant, and that's good and sensible. But if we come to the 2016 context for the 70,000 vision impaired people in New Zealand, there are pressing issues around participation, their ability to fully participate in society, and in particular one of those ways is around audio captioning of our television and the lack of audio captioning. I note, Mr Speaker, that New Zealand On Air provides funding through ABLE for captions for television 1, 2 and 2 and Prime 3 and 4, and some audio. This is for captioning for the hearing impaired, and some audio description on selected programming on TV1 and TV2. There's no doubt, though, that the small nature of that captioning has an impact in terms of how people with vision impairment and audio and hearing impairment as well, obviously, have the ability or the lack of ability to properly participate. And the point I'm making, Mr Speaker, is that that this is where useful contributions would and perhaps this bill could have gone a little bit further as to spelling out the wider context for people with vision impairment in New Zealand. 70,000 people is a significant number of people who have difficulty participating in New Zealand society, receiving information, and the same sorts of entertainment and news that able-bodied people do. And so, Mr Speaker, I just want to put on the record tonight that while a bill that fixes up, tidies up the statute books, preventing confusion, removing confusion, which suggests that the Foundation is still a statutory body when it's not, and repealing an act which emphasises the Foundation's status as completely independent from Parliament has some value, but there are some significant other measures that Parliament and individual members who want to put members' bills up could be doing, which have inordinate value for people with vision impairment. Thanks.
The question is that the motion is agreed to. Those who are of that opinion will say aye. The contrary, no. The ayes have it.
Royal New Zealand Foundation of the Blind Act Repeal Bill, second reading.
This bill is set down for committee stage next sitting day. I call on members order